video, I want to bring to you my November favorites. It's my last monthly favorites video of the year. I'm super excited. You guys know that these are my favorite videos to film. I feel like I have a lot of things to share with you this month, so let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start with makeup since I feel like I have the most makeup that I've had in months. The first thing that I've really been loving this month is the Lancôme Tint Idole Concealer. I have this in the color 10 Praline or 435 Suede. Now this was gifted to me from influencer months ago, and I really love it for use as spot treatment. So if I'm going out sometimes and I don't want to have like a whole beat face and I don't want to have on any foundation, but I kind of want to look a little perfected, I will spot conceal with this. Sometimes I even use it under foundation if I want fuller coverage in certain areas. This is a very emollient, creamy concealer. It's good for blemishes on your face, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for under eye area. But for my face, I love it. Next, we have the Dior Face and Body Foundation. I also got this from influencer, and I will link this review or first impressions video that I did down below. I'm really obsessed with this foundation. It's perfect when I want something lightweight, not too much coverage, very just everyday appropriate. I love it. This would be great for mature skin. It's not hydrating, but it's definitely not mattifying or drying. It is a true face and body foundation, very liquidy, not viscous at all. I love this product for those days when I just want to look natural, and I have shade 4.5N. I have the foundation that I'm wearing today that I've been wearing more so throughout the month, and now that I am kind of out of my summer tan, I've fallen back in love with some of my old faithful foundations, and this is one of my all-time favorites. This is the Lancôme Teint Idole Ultra. I purchased this with my own money, but I do love this foundation. I will leave this review down below. I wear 450 Suede N. Love this color. It's neutral. It's perfect for me. I wear this foundation when I want to look beat and perfected. So you can wear it and have it look more lightweight and light coverage, but I like this when I want to look how I look today. Perfect coverage, really natural looking. I just can't get enough of this. This is one of my favorite foundations. And as far as lippies, we have 3 lippies. The first one is this lip gloss by ABH in the color Kristen. I adore this gloss. Shout out to my girl Natalie. She's the one who first told me about this probably well over a year ago. I love this. It's a very pretty pinky nude. It looks great on its own. One thing that I really like about ABH lip glosses is that they are full coverage, which is amazing because I'm not really like a regular lip gloss girl unless it's really like a Chanel lip gloss or Buxom, but these give you full color intensity that you would get from a lipstick, so I love that. The next lipstick that I loved is by McGrath. I got this during the Sephora sale, so I'll post that video down below also if you have not seen it. This is in Full Panic. You guys, it's the perfect like bright fuchsia color. It's warm toned. The texture of these lipsticks are perfect. I would have to say that this is the best formulation of a matte lipstick. It literally glides on. It's not super matte. It's not going to dry out your lips, but it's going to give you that full coverage, and it just looks so nice. It just looks like velvet on your lips. I absolutely love it. I didn't want to get any McGrath lipsticks, so I got one during the Sephora sale, and I think that I'm kind of hooked. I just love them. I wore this a couple of times throughout the month, and I always get compliments when I wear it out, and these are compliments from like regular everyday people, so I know that this is just like, ugh. The color is everything. The formulation is everything. You just can't go wrong with McGrath lipsticks, I don't think. Okay, and my last lipstick is also another that I picked up in the Sephora sale, and this is a Nars Audacious lipstick in the color Raquel, and I was very unsure about this color because it looks in the camera it looks a little more mauvey, but in person it just looks like a stark nude. And sometimes when you have a darker skin tone, wearing a stark nude is not always the best option. So for me, I like to wear this with a dark brown lip liner, and I think it looks really great. I just love it. It gives me like the perfect pink pout. I can put on one swipe of this as well, and it has full color payoff. I just love these. These are probably my other favorite lipsticks, second in line to the Pat McGrath. I just find that they're so amazing, and the Nars ones are really long lasting, but they're not necessarily like matte. It's kind of like a semi-matte coverage or formula. I love it. Okay, now let's get into skincare. I have a fair amount to share with you guys. So because of the Sephora sale, I was able to pick up some of my great Old Faithfuls. The first thing that I picked up that I've been loving this month is the Belif Aqua Bomb Moisturizer. I adore this. Number one, because of the scent. And I'm really big on scents of products that I'm putting on my face, because if anything is offensive smelling, I'm not going to want to use it. I'm that kid that was always smelling her food. It just smells like soap, like lever soap, just like very, very fresh and clean. But I really like this most of all because it just makes my skin so hydrated without being greasy. It has a really, really smooth texture. I'm just obsessed with this. I know a lot of ladies who have drier skin or more normal skin, they really like the True Cream Balm. This is the Aqua Bomb. So this is great if you have like combination to oily skin like myself. And if you don't, I would recommend the regular balm, the moisturizing balm, but this is the bomb. I love it. And so if you watched my Sephora sale earlier this month, you would know that I picked up the Estee Lauder night cream, and I ended up returning it because the first night that I used it, which was the first day that I got it, I put it on my face, and as I went to bed, I felt like my face was not hydrated enough. So if you don't know my skincare routines, I have oily skin, but in the fall and winter I have more of a dehydrated texture, or a more dehydrated skin type. So because of that, I like to strip my face in the morning and soak up moisture at night. So at night I'm using heavy creams, oils, and in the morning I'm taking all that off and kind of just keeping my skin mattified without using anything mattifying. So that Estee Lauder one was just too drying. When I go to bed at night, I like to look shiny and oily so that when I wake up, my skin can absorb everything and I'm glowing. So that product didn't cut it for me. So I went back to my Old Faithful, the Lancôme Bienfait Multivital Night, and this is for normal to dry skin, which I love. It's lightweight enough, but it's also very, not oily, but it has like a very oily texture. Like it's almost like it has an oil in it. It's not a very thick cream, so I still like it. This is just my favorite. I also did end up buying another one while the sale was on, so that when I run out of this, I will have a backup, because that stuff is like my favorite for nighttime use. And the next skincare item that I've been loving this month is my Peter Thomas Roth Retinol Fusion PM. Now, I first tried this product years and years ago when I was working at Sephora, and I really liked it because it's very lightweight. Like I said, at night I like to load up on products, whether they are treatment oriented or hydration oriented, but I like to load up on things. And if you know anything about my skincare routine, and if you've watched my skincare series last year, I'm obsessed with a retinol. It helps to get off the first outer layer of my skin and help speed up the cell turnover. And for me, that's very important because I tend to get dark spots all over my face. So a retinol for me just keeps my skin looking nice, fresh, and glowing while helping to resurface it and get rid of any fine lines. I live by a retinol. So if you ladies are not using a retinol in your routine, I would highly suggest one. You don't have to use one as expensive as my Peter Thomas Roth. I did have one from The Ordinary, but I dropped it in my bathroom, and I was like, let me just go back to the one I know and love. One thing I like about this, like I said, is it's very lightweight, so you don't need a lot. It's very, very, very liquidy, so it spreads all over your face without you needing a ton of product. So I love this baby. I just can't get enough of a retinol. Okay, now one item that's not really makeup or skincare, but I wanted to talk about it because I ended up hauling it in one of my most recent vlogs, but I actually filmed that at the beginning of the month. So I've been using this product for a month, and within the first week I could say that I was obsessed. It is an electric toothbrush, and it's so weird because I was actually contacted by this company, Smile Brilliant, I believe, earlier this year, and they asked me if I wanted to do a review on this toothbrush. Now, you guys know I don't do any reviews or sponsored videos or what have you with a product that I'm not interested in, so I try to keep it organic on my channel. And at that time in my mind I was like, of course not, I'm not interested in an electric toothbrush, like it's not that big of a deal to me. But I've really always wanted an electric toothbrush, and my friend sent me this one and I have been obsessed, you guys. What I like most about it is that it keeps me brushing my teeth longer. So I'm that girl that hates a nighttime routine. I do my nighttime routine because I want my skin to look nice, but I hate the whole ordeal of brushing your teeth, washing your face, and putting on all these creams and oils. It just takes way too long, and by the time I'm ready to get in bed, I am tired. But this really pushes me to brush my teeth for a full 2 minutes. I love it. I've really only used it on the whitening setting, if you can see the light right there. So it has a clean setting, a whitening setting, a massage, a gum care, and a sensitive setting, and it will let you know when it needs to be charged. I believe you charge it approximately once every 30 days. I love this toothbrush, so thank you so much to my friend. I am just like, it's crazy, like I'm obsessed with the toothbrush. So if you're in the market for a toothbrush, I would highly recommend this. My girl Kelly did a review on this toothbrush as well, and anything she says is good, I know it's good because we're very similar in things that we like, and I know she's not going to get on here and lie to anybody. So I knew it was going to be a great toothbrush, and I've been really obsessed with it. So shout out to Smile Brilliant because I have a new toothbrush. I do wish though that it came with a carrying case because it is quite large. Like, it's literally taller than my head, and I don't really have anything this large to put toiletries in, so I don't know if I will travel with it. But as for use at home, I love it, and I would like to say that my teeth have gotten whiter. I'm just all about this toothbrush. I love it. Now, one more thing before I get into all my miscellaneous, I want to talk to you guys about a razor that I was sent for a review. Now, if you guys saw the same video that I unboxed the toothbrush, you would actually see me unbox this razor. Now, this is by the brand Aveline, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I will leave a link to it down below. They sent me this product to try out, and I'm kind of indecisive about it. The one thing that really made me want to try it is the shape of it. So it's not your typical razor. You more so hold it like this, and so it's kind of like an easier way of shaving. There are 3 metal little balls right here that are supposed to help guide your shaving. I don't find that that helped at all. It features a pivoting head, which I thought was nice. But upon using it my first time, I felt like the blades were a little sharp. There are 6 blades in this, but they're separated by a big plastic piece in the middle, and so like it was kind of an uncomfortable experience shaving. But then when I got out of the shower and I went about my day, I felt my underarm later that day, and it was very, very smooth. So I can't say this is an effective razor because that's what most of you would like to know about a razor, but it was just really awkward to shave. Like, I'm not used to this, and it was kind of uncomfortable to shave with it. But I'm not going to say it was a complete fail because it was effective. It just wasn't necessarily my preferred razor. But I will link this product down below if you guys would like to try it out. Another thing that made me really interested in it is the fact that you can buy your razor cartridges online. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I hate buying replacement like razor cartridges because they're so expensive. And in my mind, when I buy things online, I'm more apt to spend a lot of money versus in store. Like, I really don't like spending a lot of money in store. So that was another reason why I really wanted to try it, but I don't think I'll be using this again. I just didn't really prefer the style, but I could see how someone might like this. So yeah. Okay, so now let's get into our miscellaneous. The first thing that I love this month is my wallet. This is the Louis Vuitton monogram wallet with my initials on it, or some of my initials. I have a lot of names. I love this wallet. I switched into it at the beginning of October, I believe, just because I realized that I hadn't used it in a couple of months. Now, this is not a wallet I would use every day, every month, just because it does have a silk screen on it. And it is a more special collector's item, but I don't believe in just keeping things on the shelf. I believe in using them. Love the inside of this. It is hot pink. I actually got this last year for Christmas. I love it. It still smells like fresh new leather. I really am enjoying the zippy style wallet and the size of this. If you guys have seen my Louis Vuitton SLG collection, you will know that I have a zippy type wallet in Vernis, but it's actually called the Clemence wallet, and it's a little shorter, but I'm actually liking the zippy wallet. It's a little more substantial. And yeah, I would be open to getting another zippy wallet in the future because I've really been loving this. Now, the pair of shoes that I have been wearing to death this month, I'm actually going to insert a picture of because I don't want to bring them in here, but they are the Ugg slippers. I want to say the name of them. Actually, I don't know, but they're almost like little moccasins. I love them. I wear them on the weekends when I want to be warm and I just want something to slip on. I hate wearing shoes that you have to tie. That is why I'm not a sneaker wearer. I actually wish I could wear like a slip-on to the gym, but you probably can't. But I love these shoes. They're comfortable, they're warm, they're perfect for the fall and winter when you don't want to put on something big and cumbersome. So those are my favorite, and every pair of shoes or slippers that I have from Ugg, I am obsessed. So shout out to Ugg because they make some great shoes. Okay, the next thing I want to share is an item of food. And yes, I saved the bag for you ladies. I actually picked these up at Kroger, but I've seen this brand overall at Target. So this is the brand, I think it's Angie's, and it's called the Boom Chicka Pop Popcorn, which I've actually had previously. This is the white chocolate and peppermint flavor. And you guys, I'm not even into peppermint flavors really, besides like peppermint tea. Shout out to my girl Severe. She was showing this on Instagram and talking about how good it was. And there are just certain people that I follow that I just know I can trust their recommendations and what they say. And when she posted this, I knew I had to try it. This is everything. Like, you need this in your life. I told myself I was not going to repurchase it because I am not trying to gain 20 pounds this holiday season. It's not that bad for you, but thank goodness I ate this in like 3 sittings. Chloe liked it as well. I tried not to give her pieces with a lot of white chocolate on it, but this is so amazing, you guys. So if you're looking for a nice holiday treat, check this out. It's not as bad as eating chips or candy, but it's definitely not the healthiest snack, but it's also the holiday season and I feel like we should be enjoying ourselves, and this was just everything. So I had to keep this to show you guys because I'm obsessed. Now I want to get into some TV shows and other things I've been loving. So I told you guys when I did that Get Ready With Me rant this month that I wanted to get back into reading. So I actually ended up downloading the audiobook Becoming by Michelle Obama. Shout out to one of my Instagram followers. I don't know her exact name, but her handle is, I believe, Y Handbags. And she told me that if you are an Amazon Prime member, you can get a free audiobook download. So sorry, I ran out of memory on my SD card, but I started the Michelle Obama book Becoming and I'm loving it. I'm on, I believe, chapter 8. It was just nice getting to know more about Michelle Obama overall because I really knew nothing besides what I knew about her being the first lady. So it was just great getting to know her upbringing. I'm not at the point to where she has met Barack yet, but overall I love it. I never thought I would like listening to an audiobook, but I'm enjoying it. I like that I can listen to it while also doing other things around the house, like cooking, but I also like having physical copies of books. I cringe when I see people with bookcases in their home and they don't have any books. So I'm gonna buy the hardcover of the book. You guys talk so much stuff about me on Instagram because I told you guys I was going to read my mother's book before she got it. So I had to get the audiobook, but I will get a copy for myself. So if you are interested and you have not started or read Michelle Obama's book, I would highly recommend it. I've really been enjoying it. Now, one website that I have also really enjoyed this month is ShopTagger. Now, this video is not sponsored. You guys know I'm fully open and honest about sponsored videos. I'm sure you see a lot of other people on YouTube making videos featuring ShopTagger, but it really is amazing. I was looking for a gown for an event that I'm going to next year, and I found this amazing designer on Nordstrom. I think the designer is Mac Dougal, but his dresses are like $500. And if you guys don't know, I don't really like spending a lot of money on clothing because I spend enough on shoes and handbags and makeup. So I really wanted his dresses, and so I decided to go to ShopTagger and kind of link the dress so that I could see when it goes on sale. And I actually got an email yesterday that the dress did actually go on sale for almost half off. Now, I didn't end up getting that dress because I found one for even cheaper that I liked more. But shout out to ShopTagger. I will link that website below. It is amazing. You can literally just tag things that you like and they will send you a notification when your items go on sale, which is awesome because Black Friday is coming up. I don't shop Black Friday, but I know for a lot of people this is a big shopping time of the year. And if you really are looking for something that is on sale, download the ShopTagger app or get it on your computer. I am obsessed. Okay, let's get into TV shows. I have been obsessed with Star. Shout out to Zoe. I think his name is Zoe. I follow him on Instagram, and every Wednesday, I believe it comes on Wednesdays, he does like Star commentary, and that's how I first started kind of knowing about it. And one day I was like, let me just start this show because it looks like he really enjoys it. So I got on my iPad and I think I started watching it on Hulu or something, and I love it. What I love most about Star is that they don't drag out scenarios for 3 episodes until you find out what happened to get to like the climax of the story. So I really like that. I will say that the songs in the first 2 seasons are kind of cheesy. They've gotten better. Queen Latifah's outfits and hair have gotten better as well, but overall it's a really great show and I'm loving it. So that's Star, and it comes on Fox. Another show that I've been enjoying is A Million Little Things, and that comes on ABC. One of you guys actually told me about that, and then my friend said, you've got to watch it, it's really good. I haven't gotten too far into it because I started watching Star, so I need to go back and watch it. But it's about a bunch of friends and how their lives intertwine, and it's just one of those like feel-good shows, kind of like the one about the kids. Y'all know the one I'm talking about, the kids and then the adopted brother. I haven't watched it in like 2 seasons, but it's kind of similar to that, but not really. Another show I've also been liking is Station 19. I didn't know they actually came back. I started watching Station 19 last year and I really like it. For some reason, I'm liking firefighter shows and all that. So those are all the shows I've been liking. And the last thing I want to talk about is one of my favorite artists. I actually went to go pick up her latest album a couple of hours ago because Target has it on sale for $7 until Black Friday, which by the time I'm putting this out, Black Friday will have passed. But it is Mariah Carey's latest album entitled Caution. This album has grown on me. When I first heard it, I probably only liked half of the songs. Now I like probably 75 to 85% of them. But the thing that I really loved most is this interview that I saw, which I will link down below because I can't remember what channel did it, but it's like her best interview ever. It's an hour long, so definitely get a snack and something to drink, but it's kind of an interview from the fans' perspective. Everything from what she was going on in certain times of her life, recording songs, to inspiration for a book that she's writing, her favorite songs, all of the above. And I just learned so much about her, much more than the typical like, oh, what's the album about? So that was really interesting. And I've been loving her Caution album. So if you are a Mariah Carey fan, or if you just like good old R&B, I would highly recommend you to listen to that. Even if you just stream it, I wanted to buy it because she's like one of the very few artists that I love. So those are all my favorites that I have for you guys for this month. I'm sorry it was so long, but I just had so much to share with you guys, and this is my last favorites for the entire year. The next favorites I will be doing in December are yearly favorites, so that's where I will compile a list of all the things that I have been loving for the whole entire year or the greater portion of the year. So look forward to that, and I will see you guys in the next video and next month. Bye.